Shalom, this is Yehudit Goldfarben Spot. I want to share with you what I do for counting. One of the things I do for counting after the Omer count is complete and after we've had Shavuot. During the 40 days that Moses was up on the mountain, days and nights that Moshe was up on the mountain, we count in memory of that time 40 days of blessing. I see it as a time to bring down the blessings of the amazing light that Shavuos provides. As we seem to go from Malchut, Sheva Malchut, on the 49th day of the Omer, and then jump, God willing, up to Keter. And so I start doing a series of spelling out the word Bracha, a beit, a resh, a chaf, and a hey, every 4 days, and combining each time, each letter, with the sefirot that I'm at as I go from Keter down to Malchut. So that the Kamatz, which is in Keter, the Kamatz is like this, hands back to back, up, open, ah. Ah. The Kamatz is combined with the bet for the first day. This is the bet. There's a little tail at the back of it. So whichever hand's in back points back. And I do it as a combination. So for today, what I was doing from starting the 7th of Sivan when Moshe goes up the mountain, through partway through the daytime on the 8th of Sivan. That's day 1. At the end of the full 24 hours, that's day 1. During that period of time of the transitioning from one day to a next, that's the process of the first day. And then it becomes day 1 at the end. So I'm now finished with that part. So what I was doing was for that first day, because I'm already into the afternoon of the 8th of Sivan here. So I'm moving into the next part of Bracha. So I go like this. I'm going to do it actually facing you. It would be seen from my left side. I do one bat, and then I step to the side and do a Kamatz for Keter. Ah. And I actually put the sounds together usually. Ba. Okay? And I do it 10 times. Because in my inner focus is to bring that energy of the beit with Keter down through my whole body. Because each of the sefirot has an embodiment aspect, so that I'll do the bet with the Keter with the crown, and then I'll do the resh with the Keter, and I'll do the chaf with the Keter, and I'll do the hay with the Keter. Those are the first 4 days, and then I'll move down to Chachma, which is the right brain, the sense of the unity underlying all reality, and that's represented by the Kamatz, the straight line. And that combination, I'll do it again for 4 days. And then 4 more days, I'll move to Bina, which is 2 dots side by side. A. And then I get into the 7 lower sefirot that we've done for the counting of the Omer. And I take it all the way down. But each one of these has a body part, so it's from Keter to the right side of the brain, the left side of the brain for Bina, the right side here with the arm, right arm for Hesed, the left for Gevurah, the heart space, the chest space for Tiferet, the right thigh and the right leg for Netzach, the left is Hod, the genitals and also the tongue for Yesod, and Malchut I call wherever the center of my inner being is. Just feeling that as Malchut. And I do this silently to myself as I do the repetitions for the bet, combined with the Kamatz this time for Keter. So it will be for Keter itself. I'll do one side. I'm doing my left side first, the bet, and then I go ba. And I'll start on the other side, and this will be for Chokmah. So I'm focusing on the body part. Then the third one will be Bina, so my left side of my brain. Understanding. Ba. And I move back to the right for Hesed. Ba. Then on the left side, the arm here, Gevurah, starting with the bet, and then moving the other side with the Kamatz. Ba. Then Tiferet, the heart space. Do a right side. Let's see. See, when it gets to a center place, you can choose whether you want to double where you were or move on to the next one. Doesn't matter because it's an inner focus on your heart. I'm going to go back to this side. Ba. And then sometimes I'll repeat that because Netzach is the right side and hip. Ba. And then the next one I'll start on the left for Hod. Ba. And Yesod is centered. So this time I'm going to switch back to the right side. Ba. And go back to the other side because Malchut is also centered. Pause in the Malchut, it's letting Hashem breathe me. And this I just let the breath take over. Because the Malchut of doing the letter and the vowel sound is the Malchut that's part of the world of Asiya, of action. So I'm trying out this year of actually moving through the bet and the Kamatz, the full 10 times, and then letting Hashem breathe me for the integration at the end. So part of my focus for today is noticing blessings in all kinds of ways, having a sense of seeing things and thanking Hashem for the blessing of the gift of what Hashem is sending me. It's also been manifesting on this day as people spontaneously blessing other people. It's beautiful. Or my feeling the need of wanting to bless someone else. So there's a lot of exchange of blessing this whole 40 days that we're going to go through. And this was the first day. And then I'll do a tape in a few minutes for the second day, which will be the Reish with the Kamatz, with Keter.